Today we will be talking about the Charleston earthquake in 1886. The Charleston earthquake happened on August 31st near Charleston, South Carolina. It's one of the most important earthquakes in U.S. history. Unlike most earthquakes that happen at plate boundaries, this one occurred within the North American plate. It was probably caused by old faults like the Somerville Fault that was formed when the supercontinent Pangaea broke apart. Over time, these faults build up stress, which eventually gets released as an earthquake.
The 1886 Charleston earthquake had a huge impact on people's lives. Around 6,210 people died. Over 80% of brick and stone buildings were damaged or destroyed. The financial loss was massive, about $5 to $6 million back then, which would be way more than today. A lot of people were left homeless, but relief efforts helped by providing food and shelter for those who needed it. The 1886 Charleston earthquake caused a lot of changes to how buildings were made and how people prepared for disasters. After so many buildings were damaged, they started adding earthquake bolts, which are rods that go through the walls to hold them together and make them stronger. The idea was inspired by old architecture and became a big part of how they rebuilt Charleston after the earthquake.
The 1886 Charleston earthquake had a big impact on the environment, mostly around the Charleston area. The strong shaking caused the ground to liquefy, which led to things like sand boils, cracks in the ground, and craterlets where sand and water shot up to the surface, changing how the land looked. This affected the geosphere and hydrosphere since groundwater was a big part of the liquefaction. There isn't much information on how it affected animals, but it probably disrupted local habitats. The damage was mostly regional, with no major effects on the environment worldwide. Thanks for watching.